Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Fola Shadi of IA Studios, and today we'll be talking about dorms. It's windy and it's cold out here and there's construction, but you know that because you can hear it. Dorms in college are generally a hit or miss, and when it comes to UT, your options are to either live in a 200-foot square box or deal with the apartment hunting in Austin, right? My 2 years here, I actually have never lived in an apartment. Actually, I am next year, but even then it's like apartment. But I have lived in my fair share of dorms, so I figured I'd share my expertise to all the freshmen who are coming in, who are like, oh my god, where do I live? I have no clue where to live, and all of the apartment tours or dorm tours are 10 years old, besides mine, of course. Link in bio. So first up are the numbers. I have my laptop here so I can give you the actual numbers. 24 to 2025 school year, Dobie was $8,000, essentially. Now it's $12,935, but it's with the meal plan. That is what I have. Last year, a shared space and community bathroom that's not gesture was $13,504. Now it's $14,044, I think. It's not too much of an increase. It's still like what, $500, but it's not a huge jump. But nothing has changed. You know, like Morehill, nothing has changed, right? Because I've been inside Morehill this year. Nothing has changed to warrant an up in price. For the two jesters, a shared space with a community bath is $14,502, and then a shared space with a connecting or private bathroom is $15,421. Now, I know everyone's gonna be asking, what about a single? What about a single? There's not a lot of single, but they're also expensive. So the cheapest single is $16,000 with a community bath, and then the most expensive with the private bath is Durin for $20,651. And when I say these numbers, I say this as a year. So for both semesters, this price. Jester for a premium single, it's $19,433, and you can stay in Dobie for $17,391. Now that we talked about how much it's gonna cost you, let's talk about what you can get, right? So this is the last year in the 2025-2026 school year that they're gonna have BUA pay, which is essentially money you can spend on non-UT places that they've approved. So like In-N-Out, Insomnia, Kava, Pluckers, P. Terry's, Jason's Deli, H Mart, but now it's only dining dollars. So what dining can get you incoming freshmen is you can get the Chick-fil-A on campus. Everyone takes it. All the restaurants in the WCP, Justice Pizza, the Cypress Bend Cafe, Littlefield Patio, the cafe, the Tower Burger and Fries, and then basically any convenience store you see on campus, they're probably gonna take dining dollars. Now we have amenities, which really do vary from dorm to dorm. I can really only speak about what I've experienced, which is Dobie and Morehill. But I do know that both jesters have a lobby with tables you can study. And I think West, there's a basement where you can play ping pong, air hockey, table tennis, pool. For Dobie, we have the Dobie Den, where I host all of my gatherings and parties with my friends. There's air hockey. There's a bunch of TVs you connect your computer to watch movies. They also have arcade games, which is pretty fun. The Dobie lobby has a ton of couches just to get comfortable and where you can study. It also has a computer room. It has a study room. It also has a TV in there. I know they got rid of the pool table because it broke 3 times when I was there last year. But they still have a ping pong table, I think. The laundry situation, right? Now, in Dobie, there's at least 10 people or 15 people to a floor. There is 2 washers and 2 dryers. Sunday mornings, Hunger Games, okay? You're gonna have to either go up or go down. I don't do neither because I'll just not wash. It's not that serious to me. Now, for for Morehill, they have, I think, 8 washers to the entire building, and that evens it all out a little bit. I know people love to go on the subreddit and be like, oh my god, what's the best place to live? Best is super subjective, so let me just tell you, right? Let me just tell you my thought process, right? Now, if you want to be in the center of campus, you have the Jesters, Morehill, Brackenridge, Prathers, and Roberts. They're in the actual middle, and then you're also closer to Jester, which has all the dining halls, or the closest dining hall to you. At the bottom of the hill by the stadium, you have Sanjak, which is the most expensive. It's also the nicest, but who feel like walking up that hill, man? Out of the group that I mentioned, the only people that have elevators is Sanjak and the Jesters because they're so tall. All the others, Prather, Morehill, Roberts, Brackenridge, Morehill, they, it's only 4 well, it's only 4 floors, so there's no reason to have an elevator, right? I think San Diego is a little bit overrated, okay? Just a little bit. You know, like, I've been inside the rooms, they all right. Like, no matter what, it's still a dorm. You know what I mean? Like, it's still a dorm. And then, it also smells like weed. Like, it always smells like weed. So there's also that. The Kins Towers, which are all women dorms. The Honor Quad is mostly for honor students, but if you apply, you might get it. So when it comes to bed inside the dorms, they can be considered bunkable, which means you can raise your bed about 6 feet. It makes pretty good use of your space. I don't have that option this year, but I know I will have it next year, and I had that option last year. When it comes to the bathroom situation, I have a private bathroom now, but last year I didn't, and it was pretty clean. Right now, I know in the Jester ones, there's some showers where there's no stall, it's just like a curtain. That is crazy. That is crazy. Morehill, though, we actually had, like, think like a bathroom stall, but instead of a toilet, it's a shower head, right? Now, I never thought the stuff was disgusting. Like, I thought it was fine for what it was. Still, wear shower shoes. I just want to think of anything else that I could have forgotten in this little spiel. When it comes to walking distance, like, everything is everything's at least 5 minutes away. I live at the top of the hill, right? I live at the top of, I think it's like 22nd Street, I think, of the top of the hill, and Central at the bottom near the stadium. So, like, it's kind of annoying to walk to J2 sometimes, but it's also not that bad, right? Now, when it comes to the dining hall, I actually wasn't gonna mention it at all, and I don't think I'm not going to now, but if you guys want to talk about the dining halls here, I can give you that option. I'm gonna say it now, all of it is mid, and people be like, oh my god, Kins is so much better. It's the same exact slop, just played it a little bit differently. Now, before I end the video, I did a little survey on my story where I asked other people who go to UT who live in dorms how they feel about it. So I got like 3 responses. Let me read them out to you. The complaints are the walls are pretty thin. I think the walls are okay here in Dobie. This next complaint is just for Kins Northside specifically. The desk is attached to the wall and right by the AC. It's not a comfortable spot to study, and I have no thermostat to change the temperature. Right. In the older, smaller dorms, so think like Roberts, Prather, Brackenridge, Morehill, you can have a thermostat in your room. I know in the honors quad they don't, or I don't think, I was told that by an honor student. Jester, you do not have access to thermostat. Dobie, you do not. Okay, you'll just be cold. This one on the bathroom for Kins. It's small. It's no different than a communal bathroom shower for almost $1,000 increase. For Dobie, our bathroom is fine. Right, the water doesn't get that hot, but I promise you the faucet water will get scalding. But the shower, it's like we're just a little lukewarm with it. The water pressure is all right. It's whatever. I have it better at home, obviously. So that's it for all of the complaints, right? So when it comes to housing, don't overthink it. No matter where you get, you'll probably enjoy it. Nothing is ever hell on earth, right? Besides maybe like the Jesters, but it's a mixed bag. It really depends on what floor you're on. Be kind, be nice, or at the very least don't be rude, right? Because you're sharing a space with hundreds of other people, or at the very least people on your floor. So that's it for this video. I'll see you all in next week's video. And if you guys are incoming freshmen, or like you're like confirmed, or you're coming in the next couple of years, or next 2 years actually, I will see you on the 40. I can't wait to meet you all. Bye.
I've been out of my head, can't